Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late April 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libra collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. I'm sure you are. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you. Talk to me, my guys. What's up, Libra? And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's get one card out here for Libra, please, my gods. Let's rock. What do we got for my friends? Usually this card pops out super quick. There it is. What do we got? Okay, so big future focus. You might be feeling very much motivated here. This could be someone like revving up the engines to make some sort of big move or action when I see this. It's a very common energy I see with fire signs. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this very powerful, strong feminine figure. It looks like she's wearing some sort of armor. She is pointing off in a direction. When I see this, it is someone saying like, hey, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that happen. This is where I'm going. This is what I want. So once again, this gives me fire sign, fiery type of energy of motivation. For some of you, this could be a big future focus. If not, Spirit could be asking you to plan for the future in some sort of way, whether it's a 1-year plan, a 3-year, a 5-year plan. But when I see this, there's a lot of burn, a lot of desire, a lot of motivation in this card. So you might be feeling good, right? Like you might be embodying the positive energies of fire signs, of that motivation and just ready to get it going. Like, let's move, let's go, let's rock. So there could be something that has you motivated or excited in some sort of way. I like this energy. But let's get into tarot. And yeah, I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright, then we'll get the intuitive juiciness flow. And I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote, okay? But yeah, let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for Libra, please? My guides and spirit team. What's going on in late April? So, last week's reading did have some challenges, all right? I'm not going to lie to you. It was titled An Explosive Ending. So I'm hoping that most of the Libras out there haven't experienced one of those. Lots of fire in last week's reading, like kind of what we're feeling up front here, but it was the more volatile side of fire. So whether it's something that has ended in recent days and weeks or something that happened a long time ago that you might still be dealing with the repercussions, that's what we were picking up on last week. But as you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get you 3. For a portion of you, it could have just been someone that you're connected to that was really going through a tough one. Let's get you 3 cards. Thank you. Okay. All right, we do have the 5 of Cups. Okay, I'm not going to comment too much on this. That's not the best way to start off a reading. It's all good, though. We're going to keep it moving, keep it pushing here. The River of Tears in the front end. Okay, let's see how this energy progresses, my friends. Okay, so we have the King of Swords in the center. That's a big card in this reading because it could represent you or another air sign for sure. Let's get one more. Doesn't matter if you're male, female, or anything in between. That is a very stern type of energy as well. Stern, serious, shrewd. Okay, we do have the Death card right here on the back end. So we are picking up little notes of what we had in last week's reading. Don't be nervous about that card, especially if you're new to tarot. I know they show it in all the scary movies and stuff. The Death card is actually a positive card when we look at it. But you also have a bonus. We got the 9 of Pentacles that popped out with the Death card. So let's talk about it, Libra. We got a lot of energy here. We have a lot of things packed in. So let's go through real quick. I'll give you the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. Interesting spread. We have water, we have air, we have an interesting elemental mix. We got the Death card, these big, powerful karmic energies. There is some seriousness, there is some strictness here. So we're going to have to see what these roadblocks, these challenges could represent. Once again, could be you or somebody else. But position number 1, we have the River of Tears card, the 5 of Cups. Whenever we get a challenge card like this, I always say that these energies are on a spectrum. This could be something as minor as somebody who's just a little grumpy, right? A little grumpy, a little gloomy. You know those days where things just feel a little bit gloomy. but it can also be something very hurtful, very painful. This could be a devastated type of energy, heartbroken type of energy. Anything that would make one cry or upset when we see this card. Because this person is looking at the spilled cup, so this is the energy of loss. That's why I said we might have this bleed over energy from last week. Even if you haven't gone through an ending recently, there might just be something in the ether or someone you're connected to that is struggling a little bit. So we're just going to place that down. We'll see what the clarifier tells us, because that could be very important. Okay, but we might have a couple warnings here. It's all good. Nothing to freak out about. Now, moving to the center, we have the King of Swords. In my simplistic style of reading, the King of Swords, since Libra is an air sign, could represent a way you might be feeling or something that might be coming towards you. Now, this card can absolutely pull the energy of Five of Cups out of the scene. This isn't an emotional energy. This is an extremely cerebral type of energy, thought-based types of vibes. When we see the King of Swords, it's a card of determination, somebody who's going to overcome these Five of Cups types of energies. It's strategic, it's plan-based. But as with the Queen of Swords, when I see the King, it has that stern, honest, shrewd seriousness to it. So the clarifier for him is going to be very important. Whether it's a serious situation, a warning of some sort, or a talk, we'll have to see when it shows up under him. But you might be stepping into King or Queen of Swords mode, right? If you've been through a thing, you might be doing a little emotional suppression possibly, or someone you're linked to could be for sure. But moving to the center, the back end, we have the Death card. This card represents the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Okay, that's my moon sign. But when we see the Death card, it's obviously scary imagery, right? You see it there. It is more about rebirth. A cycle, yes, ending, so we still have this ending energy, but more about the new beginning. I think of it as a phoenix rising from the ashes, right? From the ashes of an ending comes a new beginning, remaking oneself, that travel. Now, this is also a karmic card. It could speak about the karmic cycles of life, the changes, the shifts that we go through. Right? We all go through similar cycles in life, and this card represents that. There's certain things, experiences, situations in life that we all go through, and there's nothing we could do about it. Right? So the Death card isn't bad. It's more about shared experience in that realm, or karmic things. Now, on your bonus, this card could be Spirit just saying, hey, everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be all right. The Nine of Pentacles is a very sturdy, grounded, abundant type of card. Could be a big focus on work. Could be a big focus on independence. A lot of you could be newly found independent in some sort of way. Like, listen, lone wolf, I'm going to do this. I got this on my own. Or that could be something you're craving. But it is material abundance and very sturdy. So this could be Spirit saying, hey, at the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. I want to dive deeper on all of it, Libra. Let's jump in and clarify. And just keep in mind that, like, these don't all have to be your energies, right? Let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for Libra, please? Guides and spirit teams. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Five of Cups. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind. Okay, Five of Cups time. Why is it here for my friends? Thank you. Ten of Pentacles. Something related to the household could be really getting under your skin. Okay, or this could be like someone who is family or is like family that is just going through some sort of loss or really struggling in some area of life. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Five of Cups. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is usually very sturdy. It could speak about money situations. So in this time, please watch out for money situations and work. Make sure you're saving for a rainy day, things like that. But intuitively, it's just telling me that I don't think this feeling of pain, this feeling of loss is every single Libra. For a lot of you, it could be more about those surrounding you, right? Those, like, there might be someone very close to that you see as family. If they're not family, that they are going through an extremely challenging time. They could be hurting. They could be in a lot of pain when I see this right here in the front end. And now, it could also represent this energy stabilizing. So if you've been recently going through a tough time, if you've been going through loss, a painful loss of some sort, because we could have that here, especially linked to family. But if you've gone through some sort of painful loss I could see that starting to stabilize through one support system. So we're going to keep pressing forward. I'm not going to linger here too long because I don't feel like that's the crux of the reading. But just keep that in mind. Let's go in on that King of Swords. But yeah, this is someone going through it, that's for sure. So what's going on with that King of Swords? Thank you. Nine of Swords underneath the King of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who is extremely stressed, nervous to the max. This could be someone who's going through some serious problems or serious issues here. When I see this underneath the King of Swords, this could be someone stressing about you, or you might be stressing about somebody else. You see that? I feel like for a lot of Libras, that's the concern, because remember, the King of Swords could represent you. Now, please make sure you're getting proper rest and relaxation, because this could say like, hey, Libras are a little, they're having issues sleeping at night. They're having some insomnia for whatever reason. But when I see the King of Swords with the Nine of Swords, that does tell me that there might be some sort of serious issue or problem that needs to be resolved, or you're just stressing about those around you. Like, what might be contributing to your biggest amount of stress isn't self-induced issues, it's those around you. Pardon me. I'm getting this frog in my throat, which is also odd. So hopefully none of you are feeling ill or there's someone around you that's sick, okay? But yeah, Nine of Swords, wound tight, nervous, anxious. Let's keep it moving, because now we're starting to pick up some little warnings here. Let's see what's up with that Death card on the back end. Then we'll go through and do a recap before we get into the Shadow card. And once again, I feel like for a lot of you, it's your surroundings or those that you're close to. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. The experiences you're going through right now, the mishaps, trials, tribulations, the ups and downs, this is all going to result in a better you, a more confident you. When we go through trials, when we go through tribulations, when we go through issues and problems, that helps build our character moving forward in the journey of life. It gives us more experience, right? Because when we go through something, we know how to deal with it later on. The Queen of Wands, sure, a portion of you might be having an issue with a fire sign, right? There might be a fire sign, a karmic connection of some sort to a fire sign. But the Queen of Wands in the upright does speak about one's self-confidence. It's beautiful, it's sexy, it's confident. So on the back end of all this stuff happening right here, it does tell me that there's any pressurizing, serious issues or situations in the end, and it might be hard to hear right now, but in the end, it might be for the best, or might change you in a positive way, even if it doesn't even seem conceptually possible right now. Okay, so just please keep that in mind, because remember, from the ashes, rise the phoenix, the beautiful, powerful, sexy, confident phoenix. So I'm liking this, especially with the Nine of Pentacles on the back end. Like, this is a happy ending to the stuff we have in the front end. But let's go through and do a quick recap before we get into the Shadow card. In position number one, and we do have some choppiness happening here in the front end, we have the Five of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Now, of course, this could represent family issues, issues around the home, those that we're connected with here. For a lot of you, that can be it. There could be people experiencing some sort of loss or pain, just hurting, going through one here. And once again, I feel like it's not all you. Like, yeah, you might be feeling these feelings as well, but this is someone that is really going through it. Moving to the center, we have the King of Swords with the Nine of Swords in the upright. You might be stressing about the well-being of those around you more than you normally do. If not, this could be someone stressing about you. Please make sure you're getting proper rest and you're sleeping, okay? You might have some insomnia, bad dreams in this time. It's all good, though. Nothing to, like, really freak out about. But, yeah, there might be various serious situations or issues happening right now, okay? We all go through them from time to time. But on the back end, we have the Death card with the Queen of Wands in the upright. Absolutely beautiful way to end this, and I feel like the culmination of all these trials, tribulations, ups and downs will result in a newer, more confident you and a better version of yourself. Okay, now of course it could be the karmic connection to a fire sign, like I also mentioned here, but I feel like you being molded in a positive way through your experiences. Please take a screenshot of that. Everything will be okay. I'm gonna get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for Libra, please. And I mean, this reading could literally just be picking up where last week's reading left off. But let's see what's up. Let's see what's in the shadows. And yeah, I'm using the Shadowland Tarot deck. I mean, I swear, Libra, I owe you guys like a bonus reading whenever I have the time to do it. You guys have been showing up for me in recent weeks. So maybe I'll do a midweek bonus for you guys soon. But let's get you one shadow card here. In the meantime, I don't know where that came from. I feel like some of you might need another midweek reading here. Okay, we do have the Fool card here. In this deck, it is called the Seeker, the first card of the tarot deck, the protagonist. When this shows up in the shadows, you're really going to want to watch out for any sort of spontaneous actions, right? Things that pop up in this time might not be the best to react spontaneously or take spontaneous trips with the Fool card. Usually it's a big card of action, but remember, the reverse of this could either be someone that is a live wire, someone that just does everything like super willy-nilly, or this could represent indecision in some sort of way. So if you're going through certain things and issues and you're feeling indecisive or you're at a crossroads and you can't choose, the Fool card is Spirit asking you to really analyze the root of why you can't decide on something or why you might be being indecisive. Okay, find the root of it. And yeah, usually a jovial, happy card as well. I mean, I feel like I could dig deeper on this. Maybe some of you do have a connection with an Aries here that's showing up in the shadow side. But please, look before you leap is the big message here with this card in the shadow. So Libra, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Thank you so much. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab at the end of the Fire Air readings this weekend. But for April, I'll be running it back and giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. It's a brand new deck and it's a lot of fun to work with. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which ones spoke to you most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of April, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you next time.